First look at Ho Chi Minh. Well, we found Ho Chi Minh traffic and it didn't take long. It's crazy in the morning.
I don't like it here. Okay, so this is our first day in Ho Chi Minh City. This is my first time stepping outside of the apartment since we got here. It is definitely a lot busier than Da Nang, so I just wanted to get a coffee. The place that's connected to our place wasn't even what it was on Google Maps, so you might run into that every now and again. It was like a big spacious working area, and then you got there and it was takeaway only, so we had to walk around and find another cafe. So it's a bit overwhelming at first finding new places to eat and finding different restaurants and cafes because you just have no idea of the area. So we found this place now to have a morning coffee, so let's hope it's good. So it's becoming a little bit of a tradition. Anywhere we go somewhere new that we just don't know what to get, we always get a croissant. Our first day in Bali when we woke up, we found this place and got the best croissants ever, so.
Gotta keep with traditions.
We got an iced coffee with condensed milk and it is 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's called a Fin coffee.
Fin coffee, yeah. So I think it just...
With condensed milk and ice.
It is so good. Very sweet, and we love sweet coffees.
This looks good, I'm excited. Oh my god.
I love when they heat them up.
It's so fluffy. And it's warm too, they served it warmed. And we never had to ask for it warmed, it was just served that way. Oh, that's good. Definitely recommend this place. The guy that served us was super friendly too. He knew English. As soon as we sat down, he came over and turned the fan on for us because he saw that we were obviously tourists. Yep, we like it.
It's a lot warmer in Ho Chi Minh this time of year, by the way. If you guys are deciding whether you're coming to Saigon or Da Nang,
yeah,
it is significantly warmer in Saigon than it is in Da Nang.
The temperature for this week, every single day is 31 plus, every day, and sunny. So it's beautiful down here. Yeah. So nice.
So if you're in District 3, come to La Viette.
Definitely recommend. Hello, young fella.
Hello.
You want some bamboo to chew on?
I'm not a panda.
She's my little panda. Lots of fish moving in this river and you can see them, but holy, there's a lot of garbage. So nice down here, and there's a walk all the way along the river so you don't have to be out in traffic, which is nice. Oh, I gotta catch up, she's getting away. I gotta feed her now. See, it's been, actually we never even had breakfast, we only had a croissant and a coffee. Now I gotta catch up, so she's running away on me. I'm on a mission to catch her. She's hungry and she moves fast when she's hungry.
So there's a reason we were supposed to be on the other side.
Why?
Because we're supposed to turn right.
But there's 8 or 10 bridges along the way, we should be able to cross over.
No. Oh.
Yeah, we just go around until we find the bridge and we'll cross over. We're in a new town. It's like when we got in Vietnam for the first time we were lost. Well, today we're in a new city in Vietnam and again we're lost. So it's a great time. I love exploring. This is the best way to see the place. Don't go get a taxi and go everywhere. Just throw on your backpack, grab a bottle of water and start walking. Hope for the best.
That's you, Mr. Hate Walking. I couldn't get this man to walk anywhere in Da Nang.
I'm not a big walker. If I want to do cardio, I just lift weights faster. Oh, it's midday. Nap time.
Picking it up earlier and they said that Ho Chi Minh City is the 12th safest city in Asia. So even though it might not be as safe as like Da Nang, it's one of the biggest, safest cities in Asia. So obviously, like any city, some shit is going to exist, like, you know, pickpocketing and violence, but as long as you're on your P's and Q's and you've got a general sense of awareness, you should be fine.
And according to some friends we made in Da Nang, the mafia is also down here in Ho Chi Minh City as well. So like anything, any place you go, if you want to get in trouble, it shouldn't be hard to find. In regards of it being dangerous for the average person who's just walking around being situationally aware and, you know, keeping an eye on your surroundings, there's no reason to be afraid to come to a new place. If you go out walking around at night by yourself and go up and down dark alleyways, flashing around a fancy camera with jewelry on and making yourself look like a big deal and expensive, and you're alone, you're asking for trouble. That's going to happen anywhere. That's going to happen in Canada, in the States, literally any city you go to. So if you go looking for trouble, it's not hard to find. But we're walking around in the daytime. This is a new city. We don't know where we're going. We don't know what's the good part of town and what's the bad part of town. So we're just gonna stick to going out in the daylight. After we have supper, you know, 5-6 p.m. we eat our meal. We'll go back and hang out at the hotel, or we'll go sit in a coffee shop that's really close by, and then we'll go to bed early.
Don't wear fancy designer clothing. Like if you have designer pieces from back home, try to look at like you're as cheap as possible, because then you're not going to look like a really good target. So yeah, this is your opportunity to look like a dirtbag.
Yeah, there's no point in going around flashing off all of your shit if other people is not going around flashing off theirs. You know what I mean? If you're gonna stand out, that's a great way to do it. And you don't want to stand out when you're in a foreign place where you don't know anybody. You want to be, as we call, the grey man. Blend in. Don't be noticed.
Don't come here if you don't like the smell of sewage.
Yeah, there's a lot of poop smells around.
And one general observation with Vietnam from what we've seen in the last 6 months, I don't think we've seen a homeless person yet. I don't know what the graphic political situation is.
That was a lot of words.
Economic.
Sometimes Rebecca uses words she don't fully understand in an effort to make herself sound more photosynthetic.
When you're in Canada, in a big city, it is littered with drugs and homelessness, and the States too, but you don't see that here.
That is a load on a scooter. We almost missed our turnoff.
It's a little baby palm tree. I love baby palm trees.
Of course she does.
Okay, I think we went the right way. The map updated, so now we just gotta go straight 2 streets and then turn right, and then we'll be able to get some food. I'm starving. I think we turn down this one here.
Turn that way?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going that way.
I wonder if Saigon is gonna be as lit up as what Da Nang was, because Da Nang was incredible.
The whole street, oh, you can kind of see it here. The whole street is covered in lights, the entire length of the road. So I bet this is beautiful at night here. So I think this is where we're going for lunch.
So we just walked like 35-40 minutes and the place was closed.
Yeah, apparently it was a holiday or something, so they're unexpectedly closed today. So we turned up on this main road and there's everything here. There's Pizza Hut here, burger places, Texas chicken, all kinds of stuff. So it looks like we're in the right place. I just lost Rebecca. Oh, there she is. You guys are witnessing history here now. Rebecca just walked past a Starbucks and she didn't even look. It's because the coffee in Vietnam is so much better.
So much better.
The first time I've ever in 4 years seen her walk past a Starbucks and I go in. Well, if anyone's from East Coast Canada, my sunny boy. Whew. I was not expecting to see poutine today.
Ice cream cone, 7K.
We
finally found something to eat. I'm getting really angry. Angry. So this place is called Texas Chicken. We've seen it in Da Nang too, but never got to try it. Kind of reminds me of KFC. So pretty affordable. Overall, we found that Ho Chi Minh is way more expensive than Da Nang. So it's going to be a little bit challenging to eat here for the 11 days that we are here. But we're starting off with fried chicken. Not very cultural of us, but we're hungry. So
we're hungry, and we didn't want to ask questions today. We just wanted food that we knew, and we're starving. So fried chicken it is. I'm not gonna argue. Well, I'm getting fried chicken burger, but same thing. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do some shopping around. We did a lot of research before we went to Da Nang, so we kind of knew what we were getting ourselves into, but we left this one kind of open. We don't really know anything about Ho Chi Minh yet, and it's kind of nice because it's a surprise, so we're figuring it out as we go. It's just luck, I guess.
Well, it probably would have been better value to go with the sandwich, but picking up with those tiny chicken wraps.
Gotta go grab a drink.
Don't come at us for being white people. Generic white people.
Listen, when us white people to the foreign country and we're hungry, burgers and fries is pretty much gold. I know we're dying and it's killing us slowly, or probably killing us quickly, but we're hungry.
It's familiar and it's, yeah.
And the last thing you want to do when you're wandering around and you're hangry, if you're the type of people that get hangry, which we are, we damn near kill each other when we're hangry. The last thing you want is to be trying to decide on a new food. That's very dangerous for life and the relationship, mostly my life. Something that takes a lot of getting used to overseas. I don't know what it's like in other Southeast Asian countries just because we've only been here and Indonesia so far. But when you order a chicken burger, typically you would get a white chicken breast or some kind of white meat, but usually you're getting the chicken breast. Here the chicken burgers are done with dark meat, so it is extremely stringy and fatty and full of like grizzle and stuff and not good. I don't know why they do that. They don't use the chicken breast for chicken burgers, but if Vietnam is listening, use chicken breast from now on, it's better. Well, that chicken was delicious. Greasy as fuck, but much needed and delicious.
Much needed.
And now we're heading back. So we just gotta go through this squirrely little roundabout and across this tiny little rickety looking bridge, and then we're gonna walk back on the other side of the river and see what that looks like. It's fun exploring it here, there's so much to see. But you really gotta have your head on the swivel because the traffic will drive all the way up your ass and look out your eyeballs. It's bad. I'm genuinely confused. What's the population here? Yeah. I have no idea.
A lot?
Yes. We gotta find a way across the road. There's this fence going in between, so we gotta sneak across the middle here and jump the fence. Oh no. Yeah, we gotta cut through that. Any second now. Yeah. Well, that was eventful, but uneventful. We're alive.
That way?
No, other way. We're gonna go that way, cross this bridge up here, and walk back on that side of the river.
Oh, okay, so we are going that way. I was just gonna say I have literally no sense of direction.
Yeah, no, we are going that way, but we gotta cross the bridge
That's what
first.
I thought.
I feel like I should throw that guy a life jacket, just given the condition of that boat. I get a feeling he's gonna need it at some point. Maybe not right now, but probably today. Now we check out this rickety little bridge. It looked really rickety from a distance, but there is a walking path. I thought we were gonna have to snake through traffic. Never mind, she is rickety as fuck. We're gonna hold on to the rail here in case the bottom decides to not bottom.
It's not a good place if you don't like scary rickety bridges.
No, there's only one bolt in the middle of each panel, so we're walking right in the center where the beam is. What a bridge. Just a tiny road. The bikes don't have a lot of room on that side either. I should probably watch where I'm going before I end up going for a dip in the drink. We made it across the bridge alive. All is well.
Yay!
Hey! These tiny little palm trees got a freaky root system. Look how cool that is. The roots looks like when Rebecca wakes up in the morning and she don't have any conditioner or detangler. Just like that.
What?
What? I didn't say anything. Oh, she's nap time.
That's a big old Buddha.
What?
That's a big old Buddha.
And here's what we should be doing. Everyone's out doing evening exercise. That's exactly what we should be doing after them burgers we just ate. But we're not because it's fucking lazy.
Our alarm to get toothpaste.
What?
It's our alarm to get toothpaste.
Oh yes, because we got bad memories, especially me.
The toothpaste that comes in the accommodation is tasteless. There's no mint flavor. That does not do anything nice for your bad breath in the morning. So we have to get toothpaste that's minty.
We gotta find a mini mart. Let's go find a mini mart.
Okay.
That's our next stop. We're leaving the beautiful flowers and we're going to find a mini mart or something. We need toothpaste! Somebody get toothpaste!
There's so many handsome, good boys here, but none of them speak English.
I speak English.
Hey, not you. You don't know where to get a coffee, do you?
I don't know. Hard pressed to find a coffee shop in these parts. Coffee, 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 2 coffees. Well, that's an interesting concept for a coffee shop.
They clearly have a target demographic.
It's either $300 an hour to drink coffee or $2 an hour for a lawyer. I don't know which it is.
No trouble to find a cup of coffee.
No, all the coffee.
Literally every second building. I am in heaven. I love coffee.
Yeah. Watch your head clearance, ma. Luckily, she's short and stumpy, so she don't bang into stuff too often. Got some fancy bridge wall art in here. Okay, one more sketchy bridge to get under and then we're out. Now we gotta do some sketchy shit. We gotta get up the side of this little road where there's no sidewalk and try to get across the highway. Yep. We're in luck. The bridge heads stairs and there is a walkway. We're not dodging traffic on the bridge, we can actually walk the freaking thing. Hey!
So I definitely noticed the air quality in Saigon is way more smoggy than in Da Nang.
Yeah.
I feel it in my
Cheesecake.
eyeballs. I can just like my skin feels really dirty, and there's just so much traffic, so many cars, trucks, bikes.
Yeah.
All you can smell is exhaust. So it definitely has that city smell to
Yeah.
it, and you can see the smog in the air.
Yes, it's not a surprise. We checked the air quality report thing before we got here and it said the air quality here was rated hazardous
Yeah.
today. So to the point that basically you shouldn't even be breathing it.
I know we should probably have masks on, but
Yeah, but
oh well.
they don't do shit. He's a handsome young fella.
Thank you.
Looks like he got an attitude. You wanna go? I think he wants to go. We're gonna fight.
So we see a lot of luxury vehicles here, even more than in Da Nang. There's a lot of like Mercedes and BMWs, a lot of higher end vehicles, so that's pretty cool. But it still never ceases to amaze me. Children on the motorbikes with absolutely
Yeah.
no helmets. Like their parents might have a helmet, but they don't.
Yeah, and it's everywhere we go.
Like you are required by law here to wear a helmet.
Yeah, I think law is more of a general guideline, which means don't follow.
It seems like people stop at stoplights here, though. So
Yes,
that's good.
that is the first. We haven't seen stops at a stoplight in a while. Another handsome young fella. He got an attitude too. We gotta go get some toothpaste and eggs and stuff, and holy, look at the traffic. We are glad that we're walking today and not cruising around on a biker vehicle. It's absolutely wild. There's barely enough room to walk to cross the road. There's so much traffic, it's that tight. It's crazy.
Oh, once we got away from the river, I don't know if Saigon is exactly walkable. The sidewalks are very tiny and you're constantly dodging food stalls and people and bikes and animals and hidden passageways that drop to the depths of hell. So be very careful if you're walking around here.
Yeah. What you're seeing right now is the cleanest break in traffic we've seen in a half an hour.
Yeah, I'm making a liar out of me, but if you turn around, you'll see all the traffic.
Yeah.
It's almost too overwhelming to even try to film for it because you're fighting for your life. It's a fight for survival.
Yeah,
on the
you can't dare you take your eyes off where you're going or you'll die. We had to stop and get a shot of these enormous trees Rebecca spotted. It's not like anything we'd ever see in Eastern Canada.
So aesthetic.
Yeah, Western Canada got some big ones, but this is huge. Just check this out. Literally goes on and on forever. The freaking thing is like, there's like an 8-story building next to us and it's above the 8-story building. Big tree. It's starting to turn nighttime, all the lights are coming on. It's starting to look really nice.
I am super thirsty, so I either wanted an iced coffee or a beer, and we found this place called The Street. We're gonna get a beer. We'll get 2 Tiger Crystal in a bottle. A bottle of beer here is $1.70 Canadian, so can't beat it.
Not so bad.
Not too bad.
Not bad. And Tiger Crystal's a really good beer.
It is.
Crispy. So today's our first full day here in Ho Chi Minh, and I think it's time for our initial reactions of the place. What do you think?
Smoggy.
It is definitely smoggy.
Smoggy, more expensive, busier, friendlier.
Yeah, it's pretty friendly. So many people actually smiled and nodded or said hello, or when we said hello first, they instantly perked up and smiled and nodded their head back. So that was nice to see. People were a lot more friendly and welcoming to tourists.
Yeah.
And we're not used to that after being in Indonesia. So.
Yeah. First impressions, I think I still would pick Da Nang over Ho Chi Minh any city or any day, but we've only
just because it's quieter.
Yeah.
We're not big city people, so but we wanted to come here to experience it because even if we don't like big cities, it's still cool to experience.
Yeah. But there is a big cost difference. Like almost all restaurants that we've been to, a meal is probably way over 170K, which is still cheap.
Yeah. That's
Western standards, but more expensive than Da Nang.
Yeah, to give you an idea, like the higher end in Da Nang, the most we would pay was about 170.
Yeah.
And here a lot of meals that are similar in size start between 170 and 199.
Yeah, and we see a lot like over 200,000, 300,000, even into the 500,000.
Yeah, and
just $500,000 for a meal, which is basically Western prices.
Yeah, and that's not crazy fancy meals, that's just ordinary meals. If you're talking about like going and getting a nice big thick steak, like some of the places I saw were like 650 for one person.
Even the Vietnamese food is more expensive. Like a bowl of pho ga, which we used to get for 69,000. That's 105,000 here at some restaurants. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of digging around to find the cheaper stuff. But then at the end of the day, you got to be like, is it worth having cheaper prices, but then maybe not as sanitary?
But overall, the cost is definitely higher.
Yeah.
It is pretty nice here walking around. Like you got the river walk and all that stuff. But then again, like everywhere else in the world, people have ruined it. The river is completely trashed with garbage. You can't see through the water. It's just dirt and garbage. So it's a different experience. We're not sad we came, but it's definitely an experience. Even walking down the road, it is crazy.
Yeah, I'm glad we came, but at the same time, long-term living, Da Nang is where it's at.
Yeah. If you're thinking about going to Da Nang or Ho Chi Minh to potentially spend like a substantial amount of time, definitely go for Da Nang. Yeah.
So like everything we jinx in life, that 30K beer just turned into 110K because we didn't buy food. And it was right on the menu, we didn't see it, but look out for that. Sometimes beer is cheaper when you buy it with food.
Yeah, the menu come with two prices. Apparently it's 30K for a beer if you buy food. If not, they're 50 each plus tax. And I don't know what the taxes work like down here, but it's 10%. It was 100K for the beer and it cost us 110. So I don't know if 10% tax is the standard across the board or only in certain districts like some places we've come across. But expect tax to be not added to the bill till the end.
In Da Nang, they added it in to the menu, so you didn't really know you were paying tax unless the certain restaurants just didn't pay taxes. I don't know.
Yeah, this place was kind of like back in Canada. It tells you the price, but then it says plus tax, so you know what to expect. So we didn't really know here till we got here, so just be aware of that.
Yep. I put my arm out when crossing and it worked really well. They taught me that in kindergarten. Who knew it would be preparing me for Vietnam? We're home. This is where we get 10K donuts.
10K donuts? Lead the way, young fella. Oh my goodness. Very small alley, so we had to jump it the way.
We're home.
How you know you've been walking around in Ho Chi Minh or anywhere down here all day? Check out the feed after. Check out them sexy beauties right there. Oh buddy.